Very good morning to all of you children and welcome to the first class of MCLAP. So today we have an interesting activity for you to know more about your friends, or we can say who we are. So how to start this activity? Let me tell you. We'll start alphabetically. So first student will tell his or her name and her or his hobby. And the next child similarly has to tell his or her name with the activity, but has to repeat his or her classmate's name along with the activity. So this way we will come to know more about each other. So are we good to go? Okay. So let's start alphabetically. Who is there first? Yes, Alisa.
My name is Alisa Bhatt and I love to sing songs by playing guitar, and I love to join games.
Thank you, Alisa. Now next is Chaturya. Yeah.
My name is Chaturya Kawa and my hobby is to do art. Elisa loves to play guitars, sing and draw.
Great, Chaturya. So you know more about your friends now, correct? So this way we will learn more about each other. Yes, Dvitin.
Mama, I'm Dvitin. My favorite things are coding, playing, and studying, and also reading books. And Chaturya's favorite things are doing art. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Great, Dvitin. So this way we can go ahead with John now. How MCLAP is helping you in this session? Can you please tell Alisa in your own words?
Yes, ma'am. MCLAP is helping me to learn different types of concepts like teamwork, which I don't know actually, and it helps me develop and apply it in my life so that I can use it in my future.
Thank you so much. So I hope this way we will conduct more sessions in MCLAP where we have more skills to learn. So today's skill is helping you and going to help you more to know more about your classmates, their hobbies, and we have many exciting activities for next week also. So thank you, children.
So let us now, all of us, focus on only the first line. Okay, so the first line, if you see, it was cold. That day she took first flight and the snow lay thick enough to hide a cat in. Okay, what do you think? Okay, please don't answer immediately. Raise your hand before you're answering. What do you think is a technique used in this sentence? Yes, Shaurya.
They're basically like comparing with the snow using like literary devices.
What is the literary device?
Metaphor?
Is there any comparison here?
Yeah, because they're saying the snow layer is thick enough, so they're basically comparing how thick the snow is to hide something.
Is it comparison or description, Shaurya?
Oh, I mean description.
Yeah, so description. So, okay, I want someone else to answer. Sujit, keep your camera on, please. So, in the first sentence, can I say that the author has chosen to describe the place? Is that a technique? Can we tell that is a technique?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So, yes, perfect. So, okay, Parvati left. So, description of the setting, right? The first sentence is the description of the setting, correct? Okay. Now, I want Kush Love to answer. Kush, can you tell me by using this description, what is the effect on us as a reader? I think we discussed this. Yeah. I'll repeat the question. By using the description, by describing the setting, what is the effect as a reader we have when we read that sentence? Okay. Yes, Aditya, you can tell.
Ma'am, we will imagine how the place will be there.
It will help us to create a vivid description. Correct? It will help us to create a vivid description. So children, now in your notebook, okay, you're going to write today's date and you're going to write features of an adventure story. Can we all write that? Features of an adventure story. Okay. First point, describing a setting in order to create a vivid I put everything in the chat box. Describing the setting in order to create a vivid imagery in the reader's mind. Now, why is this important for me, ma'am? Why should I learn this? Why should I know that the description of the setting is an important factor? Because one, when I'm asking you to write a story or you decide to become, some of you were telling, no, you want to be a writer in future. So this is one of the techniques you can use.
This action of iris where it can change its size of the pupils in order to ensure that not too much light or not too less light enters the eyes is called the iris reflex. And here two muscles help, that is the circular and the radial muscles. They are antagonistic in nature. They work opposite to each other. Even this term antagonistic is being often asked in your question papers, so you should know this word. So they work opposite to each other in order to ensure that the size of pupil is adjusted. So just like you guys have shared before, when there is bright light, the circular muscles contract and the radial muscles relax so that the size of the pupil becomes smaller. Whereas when there is very little light, the circular muscles relax and let the size of the pupil become bigger. The radial muscles contract and pull on the circular muscles so that the size of the pupil becomes bigger. So they work opposite to each other. You should make a note of that. They are antagonistic in nature. Is that registered? Can we move to the next?
Work out the value of expressions when w equals to 5, x equals to 2, y equals to 8, and z equals to -1. So these are the questions. So I'll just try to solve few of them. Okay. These are the values, and here you have to be very careful when substituting the values of the expression. So shall I start solving? See, just all of you please listen carefully. Tawfiq, are you here? Please put your videos on, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll just solve one or two, then I'll ask you people to solve and give me the answer. So please listen carefully. So here, first see the values of w. Okay, is 5, x is 2, y is -8, and z is -1. And be careful. Please be careful about the negative value. So y is negative, z is negative. So whenever we have a y and z, we have to be very careful as we need to insert an extra bracket. Okay, so w and x, so both are positive, so we are happy to go. Just you write equals to symbol here and then remove w. What is w value? 5. And what is x value? 2. Okay, just so I want you to go step by step. Okay, and here we will follow our BIDMAS rule. Okay, so what is the first one we will do? Brackets, solve the brackets. Okay, what is 5 plus 2? 7. 3 7s are 21.